it's Autumn Lathea and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about Black Dandyism for the theme of the Met Gala. I'm going to be sharing my ideas of what I think will be on the red carpet this Monday, as well as what I think dandyism is in general. So let's get into it. Dandyism is a style and a form of self-presentation, often characterized by an intense focus on aesthetics and a deliberate rejection of societal norms through meticulously crafted attire and personal style. I think a simple way of explaining dandyism would be saying being bold, experimenting, feeling free, and just not being confined to what everyone else is doing in terms of fashion. Now, I've already seen people make comparisons to like pimp culture and that sort of thing, but I also want to bring attention to Black American church culture, because I grew up in that and I've seen it, firsthand. The three-piece suits, the church hats, the fancy shoes, the bags, the whole nine. So I kind of want to see that type of aesthetic on the red carpet this Monday. Going back to my point about like church hats, I actually do want to see, maybe not church hats specifically, but I would like to see a very dramatic hat, just like a very dramatic top piece moment. I think that would go very nicely, especially like a nasty veil or something like, ooh, okay, I really want to see that. And the person that I think will give that to us, if not Rihanna, I think maybe even Zendaya, because she's done it before, especially at the Met Gala. The look that she had that was kind of like Hunger Game-ish, that's the one that comes to mind with like the veil and like a little hat moment. But yeah, I kind of want to see more of that type of thing, because I feel like we don't really see many hats on the red carpet. And with dandyism, I think it's a perfect time to introduce that on a more frequent scale. Also, shoes, y'all, especially when it comes to church culture. I vividly remember growing up and like watching the women walk around the church with like different heights of heels, different types of heels. So you had the regular pumps, you had stilettos, you had a boot, wedges, all types of shoes, but also the print of the shoe or the texture of the shoe. So I've seen crocodile shoes, I've seen cow print shoes, I've literally seen it all at church. And I think incorporating like that type of style into the Met Gala would be wonderful, especially, with Cowboy Carter doing his thing and everyone doing the denim and the animal, like cow prints, like all these different things, snake prints. I think incorporating like Western culture as well as like church culture, I know it's gonna be a lot of things mixed together. Honestly, y'all, like my thoughts are all over the place in terms of what we could see on Monday, because it's so, like, the possibilities really are endless. A lot of people are focusing on suits, which, obviously we'll be seeing a lot of suits this Monday. But I think we should also point out the type of suits, the cut of the suits, and the prints that will be used. I don't think we're gonna see a lot of black on the carpet this Monday, simply because it's already been done several times over for literally decades. So I think, or at least I hope, that Monday will be very bright, very colorful, very print-filled, instead of being the regular pinstripes or a plain black matte. Like, I'm tired of seeing that, y'all. I want to see more. Like I said, I think there's going to be a lot of suits, but I also think there's going to be people who are going to divert away from suit because that's so predictable, and they're going to show us something even more extravagant. And I'm so ready for it, y'all. I think there's going to be a lot of mixed and matched prints. So maybe like polka dot with tartan or something like that. I think there's also going to be a lot of texture and different materials. So think mink, sequin, lace, appliques. I think also accessories will be a big thing. Like I was saying earlier about like the hats, the shoes, the bags, brooches, jewelry. I think all of those things are going to play a really important part with the outfits, because in theory, anybody can put anything on. But once you start personalizing it and making it your own outfit, that's what makes the difference. A perfect example for accessories, I'm gonna bring up True Jackson VP, y'all. Like, I used to love that show. Anyway, that aside. So the character Oscar, he was the receptionist. He always had on this very colorful outfit with an ascot. Like, he literally wore an ascot with every outfit. I vividly remember learning that word because of this TV show. So I think ascots, scarves, neckties, outside of like the standard tie that we're used to, I think we'll also see those on the carpet, which will bring a nice bit of variety, so it's not all the same thing. Also, I think the main thing with dandyism that I took from it, at least, is that it's showing up in your most formal, authentic, expressive self. I've seen some casual dandyism outfits, but even those casual ones, if you're wearing like a casual short, it still has a blazer, a nice sweater, a button-up shirt. It's casual enough, but still in the proper, more put together sense. And tying it back to church, when I grew up in the church, people would dress to the nines for God. Like the purpose was to come as your best self to celebrate God. So I think dandyism kind of takes from that, and showing up as your best self. You know, it may not always be the most formal outfit, but it's still a more dressier outfit in general. And I think that's the other cool thing about dandyism. We kind of get variety. Some people will go the more extravagant route, you know, long gowns, extravagant jackets, whereas other people will probably tone it down a bit, but still show, you know, whimsy and color and fun, but on a more casual level. Many people might end up doing the same thing or similar with the outfit, like the base outfit itself. So that's why accessories and shoes and even like coats are going to be really important. I know that Colman Domingo, he wore this gorgeous gold coat to one red carpet. I kind of want to see more of that type of thing for this red carpet, just to show that you can go big and you can really just do it. All in all, I'm going to wrap this up. I think this theme is really, really cool because it shows just how fashion forward and committed to being ourselves, no matter what's happening to us as Black people. I think that's just amazing to be highlighting on such a big scale as the Met Gala. I'm really excited for Monday. Like, I'm literally counting down to see what outfits everyone decided to come up with. Let me know in the comments who you're most excited to see, as well as what you think they're gonna wear. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.